Did you know that 15 million people worldwide had plastic surgery done in 2011? How many of you know someone that has ever thought of getting plastic surgery done on themselves? Okay. I decided to talk about plastic surgery because lately it's been shown in social media with celebrities and like all over the news that a lot of people more and more are getting plastic surgery done. Even people my age nowadays are getting plastic surgery done on themselves, just as simple as lip injections. That's already starting something in plastic surgery, fixing not accepting themselves for who they are. So we shouldn't depend on plastic surgery to try to make us love ourselves for who we are. We should accept ourselves and be happy as the person that we are. So first, I'm going to talk about a little about the history and why we shouldn't get plastic surgery done on ourselves. Second, I will talk about the money you spend on it, and then lastly, I will talk about some of the effects that plastic surgery causes. So, according to American Society of Plastic Surgeons, plastic surgery first started back in the BCs. So, it was first brought up by Edwin Smith Papyrus as a form of treatment to repair broken bones. So it was never as cosmetics reason as it is used now. It was used back as after like World War II. So it was used to repair the soldiers that were out fighting. They would help them try to repair what they could from what it was damaged. And it was brought from India in the 800 BCs. And according to Anam, who wrote the article about a year ago, gives several reasons why you shouldn't get plastic surgery done on yourself. Some of the reasons not to get plastic surgery: it's dangerous. Two, it's not permanent, and then lastly, it's difficult to stop once you start getting it done. I guess you can say it becomes a habit. If you say you like the way it looks and stuff, you're gonna keep wanting to get it done and just keep going on with the process. A good example of this is the lip injections that they get. That's obviously not permanent, so after a good amount of time, it like slowly starts to reduce back down to the normal size of your lips. So you go back and you get more injections in your lips, and sometimes that you're doing this so much that your lips like over they start getting a little more pumped than what they used to. So that's when you see a lot of celebrities that their lips are looking kind of funny, like upwards, like the top one, because it got too much of it since they went so often. And okay, so now I'm gonna be talking about the money spent on it. So according to plasticsurgery.com, who was updated in 2015, they say that the cost of plastic surgery can vary depending on where you get it done. So I'm gonna be giving you guys some examples of what some of the costs are. So a facelift can cost up to $6,298, and that is just one treatment. That's not like 2-3 sessions. That's just one treatment. So every time you decide to go back for a facelift, you have to pay the same amount, $6,298 for every facelift that you want. So after a while, it does get pretty expensive. A forehead lift can cost you up to $3,148, which is also as well one session only. So then another one is a gastric band. It can cost you up to $20,000 to $35,000. And this one is like 2-3 sessions, but still that is a lot of money to spend on for like just something that you're trying to change your body about. So according to the Daily, a reporter that was published on November 6, 2010, they talk about how they spent $10 million on plastic surgery and how they regret it, and they how regret spending that amount of money. They said it was a waste of money, and they didn't like how, I guess, they were treated, or how like the whole treatment went. That now that it was done, they regret going so much to those sessions because all that money spent, like they don't like the end result. So it was like money that they thought that was just thrown to the trash now, but it's too late. That's why before you have to go and like really get information on if you should do it or if you should not, because you have to be prepared for anything and going as open-minded. Then lastly, I'll talk about some of the effects. So according to Andrew A. Johnson, who was a plastic surgeon who also wrote the book Face the Fact, the Truth About Facial Plastic Surgery, producers that do and don't work says why you should or shouldn't get plastic surgery done. So some of the effects about plastic surgery are you're running the risk of something going wrong during the surgery. You never know what can happen. Some of the effects are can be scarring, nerves damage, or allergic reaction. You don't know the end result. These are some pictures, as you can see here, of some of the surgeries that didn't go too well, or after a long term of doing it so much, their face didn't react the same to all the surgeries or all the, you can say, Botox that went in them. It's just after a while, like your body's just the same, like it doesn't accept it at the same time as it did the first couple of times, you could say, like it starts reacting differently. And then I'm pretty sure none of these are happy with their faces. They probably keep wanting to do plastic surgery to change it, which is the whole brings back onto the start. Like once you start, you can't really stop, because now I'm pretty sure trying to change their faces back to normal, it'll not make them look so much like this. And lastly, to conclude, I first talked about the history and why you shouldn't get plastic surgery done. I also talked about the money and the effects. So to review my thesis, being able to accept yourself for who you are really is the key point to everything in life. Learn to love yourself. So with that said, I hope that with all this information I've given you all, I hope that you accept yourselves for who you are and don't ever think about getting plastic surgery done on yourselves.